you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings. Talk about close quarters.
Just be grateful for what you have.
Broke my nose last scrap.
They have some Rosa riffraff here now.
Always admire their distinctive ensemble.
You got business? No? Move on. You the fixer lent your aid to Agent Galloway? Don't suppose you got that crawling hibiscus she promised to sneak me, huh? Forget it. You can come in. Hello, hello. You're the one that aided us in availing Sub Rosa of a rather large shipment of Spectrum vodka, yes? Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids, so winning her over speaks volumes of your character. Consequently, I'm pleased to present you purchase access to my fine wares. It's fortunate you're no stranger to contraband. Feast thine eyes on the merchandise!
Architect, agent, oh thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening. Representatives of Auntie's Choice and the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. No? How grand! Then we are already in alignment. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
I assure you these traitors haven't factored us into their equations. Ready to be the hole in their math?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait! Look! Someone just came up via the lift! It must be unlocked! destroyed it all. I told... Hey, body's not even cold yet. Show a little respect.
Seer Wyler said I wasn't on his list and let me go. He must have predicted I wouldn't fight back. I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something?
That's all bluster. We're an unpredicted variable in his equations, and he knows it.
Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded. Now is the time for execution. Those outside the order, and some simpletons within it, claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most alive.
Vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Re-engaging.
Investigating hostile intentions. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. There was Those junction boxes look familiar. The N-ray scanner should show how they're wired.
Found another one. Assessing? I knew there'd be a high probability of finding,
Aggressor target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Either restore my life or if
Hostilities are afoot. Combatant scared. Go for torpification.
The equation. Increasing.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
perspiring brow, if you try to cite the fourth... Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites. Be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic.
You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way.
Our lives are predestined, ipso facto. If there is conflict, then it was inevitable.
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief. And how do you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction?
We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
to attack.
variable.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice. But that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Nowhere near as interesting as the taxidermied cross-sections displaying their internal organs I made when I was a child.
failed this order as its preeminent luminary. And without our intervention, she would make peace with the primitive minds of Auntie's choice.
Yeah.
This must be prevented, whatever the cost. Entity's ascendance will be forestalled by centuries, if not... The blood spilled today is merely correctional ink. Stand up.
Isn't this fancy? Guessing these are the abbot's quarters.
I see the good abbot's intent on distracting himself from the misery of existence with worldly goods. Never works.
By their instructor, of course. Bishop Bassar has failed this order as its preeminent luminary. And without our intervention, she will make
Yeah.
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
I know a stall tactic when I see one. Calls on you, though, dear.
I prefer to kill my enemies first, innocent hostages later.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around here.
Like the cut of your jib. Hard way it is, then.
Raise high probability. Wiley dropped here. He lets the motor go, but did he even give us the chance to surrender?
He's lost his wits. Kept going on about his puzzle in the
research room upstairs.
This must be where they keep the pointless works on existence the anchorites are eager to waste their short lives debating.
Yeah. Let me guess. That safe won't open until we solve this puzzle. Seems like stacking the deck for a predictable behavior analysis. I have a growing suspicion the Seer's been overindulging in Aetherwave cereals.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
False, unsteady, capricious, inconstant. Disturbance is imminent.
Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Finding hostile presence.
Proceeding to attack.
Recharged for mayhem.
Seems we've effectively begun their bubble. Idiots.
This laborious exercise is obviously intended to consume precious time.
I tell you our friends would be back? Hurry! Disable the cord processing!
Still say it would have saved time for us to just kill the hostages ourselves.
Taking the fight out of them.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Restore my life or avenge my death. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Standing by to stupefy. Loading anew.
Some help for
Do try to limit Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
They're benumbed.
Revive me so I can
can kill him!
Combatant scan. On their weaknesses.
Reacquiring target. Investigating disturbance. Re-engaging.
Mortificator is charged.
Either restore my life or avenge my death!
Thank you, dear.
Your immediate demise is a 29.7% certainty.
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Locking them down, taking the fight out of them. Ready for mayhem! I have a fix on their weakness. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Combatant scan. your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Yeah.
All on the wrist.
Gun weapon ready, Commander. Target analyzed.
Let's weapon prime!
Oh, look! A room dedicated to the insignificance of human existence inside a temple dedicated to mathematically proving its pointlessness.
So Clemens and Svoboda's killer arrives. So much of our plan ruined because of your meddling. Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station's security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. I trust you're not implying something untoward between us. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
All I hear is empty bluster from an amateur schemer whose only success so far is failing loudly at a sloppy plan. This slapdash takeover of yours is graceless and rushed and reeks of ineptitude and desperation. In my day, we did these things with considerable more efficiency and panache.
And who are you, exactly?
Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor, Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
The endpoint. No. The improbability of you interrupting my plans at this singular moment beggars belief.
Our aims are so similar, I'd almost consider joining you. Had you not proven yourself such bumbling fools, dragging me into your mess. Consider how much uncertainty has been introduced into your equations. Can you have any confidence in your predictions at this point?
I see what you're both trying to do. Rattle me. It won't work. It isn't. None of us would be here if my math had not been right on most accounts. Go on then, Agent. Call off your attack, Canid. I have no wish to trade blows with the endpoint. What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form. I can't conceive of a reason why my survival should matter to you.
Only the vainly short-sighted undermine their own future.
However, as a matter of professional curiosity, let's entertain the hypothetical. I stand down. Then what? And here I was almost persuaded you had an actual plan. No more talking, Agent. It's time I deliver my last prediction to you. personally.
Investigate.
Check your scope for pattern analysis. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Self-preservation a priority. Based on their weaknesses. Movement down. Remove him from the equation.
Exposure levels under.
Adversary vulnerability. Stop reviving him. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Replenishing mechanism.
Don't become a statistic. Re-engaging. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Go for torpification. Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Hostilities are again afoot.
Have a fix on their weaknesses. Combatant scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
In case you haven't noticed, I have expiring down there.
Purification in progress. Mitigating the threat. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Can't wake him.
Who needs to die?
Yeah.
on that terminal he so desperately wanted to give his life to protect.
Yeah.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything.
We should get ourselves to those peace talks post-haste, Commander. Wouldn't want to miss out on any of the mayhem and carnage.
Agent, over here. It seems the situation here has been resolved, but I don't see Seer Wiley. Were you able to secure his safety? I won't trouble you to provide more details then. But please allow me to thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery from these conspirators. Without your intervention, I fear this could have been a far greater tragedy. Now, at least, we stand some hope of mitigating the divisiveness in Golden Rage. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. This key will unlock the case. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% gay.
At least it was a clean dissection. Roger would appreciate that, I think. Yeah. All those poor people. So many dead. Places falling apart.